Welcome back to Sawsparrow, your number one source for recommendations. In this video, I want to highlight a series that not a lot of people were talking about, which is Gouzei Hotaru. Now, this video isn't really a recommendation since the series did have a premature end, which is most likely due to the low viewership numbers on Manga Plus. However, it's not only a quick read, but one I honestly think had a lot of potential, so there's no harm in checking it out. If you're interested in reading the series, there will be a link in the description, and at the time of this video, a few chapters are available for free on Manga Plus, with the rest of the series accessible if you sign up for their subscription. This manga is about a young girl who becomes a Gouzei, a term used to refer to visually impaired women that worked as musicians, often being part of a group and traveling to various areas in Japan. When Hotaru hears the songs of Gouzei who come to her village, she becomes inspired and decides to join them, hoping to travel to various places and meet new people, while also aiming to find her father Yajiro, who left the village when she was born. As Hotaru begins her journey with her crew, she learns about the Pouch Gouzei, a designation given to someone who has performed 100 songs and carries a specific item that allows them to travel wherever they want, free from the restriction of only being able to perform in the area their family is in charge of. Hotaru makes it her goal to become a Pouch Gouzei, not only because it hasn't been done in a very long time, but also so she can travel across the country in search of her father. More on this in just a second. Other than the beautiful art and unique concept, Gouzei Hotaru had a lot going for it in terms of storytelling. It really seems like the author wanted to present an epic adventure taking place across Japan, and honestly I think it would have been quite the story, especially when you take into consideration the world building and fantasy elements. The series starts with this mysterious woman who calls her young protagonist broken and states one day they'll save each other. Now, this lady does show up a couple of times throughout the story, but the primary reason she's so important is because she's the reason Hotaru's father left their village. When Hotaru was born, her mother, Hana, became sick and no doctor was able to identify why. However, when the mystery lady shows up, Hana recovers due to something called the Waters of Rejuvenation. A single drop is able to cure her, but only temporarily, and being the devout husband he is, Yajiro leaves the village in order to find more. Hearing this after all these years, Hotaru is also told if she is able to find her father, she can discover her true name by linking her half of an amulet with the one her father has. This is another interesting aspect of the story, as it's said to be tradition in Hana's homeland, and Hotaru's journey to become a Pouch Gouzei and find her father truly would have been amazing, as we would have gotten to see all these interesting places and learn more about who our protagonist really is. Unfortunately, as I mentioned, the series did come to an end after only 24 chapters, so a lot of the questions and plot points aren't answered, and because of this, you might ask yourself, is it really worth reading? Honestly, yes it is. Gouzei Hotaru is still very much a series I'm glad to have completed, and keep in mind, it's a short read. You can easily read all 24 chapters in an hour, if not less. Again, this isn't a traditional recommendation, but hey, you don't really have anything to lose. The ending itself is not bad at all, even if some things have to be left up to the reader's imagination. And how many series have you read where you can say you genuinely learned something new? I'll definitely be checking out the creator's next work, but it's because of series like this, it's so important to show your support in whatever way you can to hopefully keep them going as long as possible. That's a large reason I like to do recommendations, so I can share the stories that might not get as much attention as others. Feel free to let me know what you thought about Gouzei Hotaru in the comments below, and make sure you subscribe for more videos like this one. Thank you so much for coming to Sawsparrow. I hope you found a new series to read from your visit, and hope you return soon.